Imagine a small community where only available water source is polluted with toxic chemicals and heavy metals from nearby factories. Every slip becomes a gamble with life itself. Every drink risks serious health issues like cancer, neurological problems, and organ failure. What is water pollution? Water pollution is a widespread environmental crisis that threatens ecosystems, put public health at risk, and endanger the very resources that support human life. It comes from untreated sewage, industrial waste, and agricultural runoff into water bodies. Plastic waste plus water equals water pollution. Plastic pollution is a serious threat to both human health and the environment. It disrupts daily life as harmful chemicals seep from plastic products, especially for single use plastics. Microplastics and toxic emissions from plastic production are linked to cancers, reproductive problems, and respiratory diseases. Communities near plastic manufacturing sites suffer the most. They often face polluted air and water with few options for relief. The crisis also impacts the environment. In 2023, plastic production made up 3.7% of global greenhouse gas emissions. If this trend continues, it would increase to 4.5% by 2060. The plastic crisis is getting worse every day. The Philippines is the largest contributor to ocean plastic pollution, accounting for 36% of the total annually. This amounts to an average of 3.3 kilogram of plastic per person. Furthermore, a recent study found out over 1,000 rivers are responsible for 80% of global river plastic emissions into the ocean. Among the 1,656 rivers studied, the Pasig River in the Philippines was identified as the most polluted river. It's a significant danger to Laguna de Bay, the largest freshwater lake in the country, and to Manila Bay, which is vital for maritime trade and travel since it connects two water bodies. To further understand the effects of plastic waste into water, let's listen this video.
Mula sa mga inigib at isinaling tabo ng tubig, aalamin ng Manila Bay Anti-Pollution Task Force ang tindi ng polusyon sa magkakaibang bahagi ng Manila Bay. Kabilang dito ang metal content ng tubig sa shipyard malapit sa Navotas Fishport kung saan kinukumpuni ang kadalasay mga kinakalawang ng barko.
Based on what we've seen, walang control yung wastewater niya eh. Talagang humahalo na lang siya sa tubig dagat na walang treatment facility, hindi man lang nila na ililigpit yung mga kalawang nila, saan nila nilalagay. So these are the things that they need to explain to us.
Bukod kasi sa mga basura at maruming tubig na itinatapon sa Manila Bay, nagdudulot din ng polusyon ang mga barko sa dagat. Ang problema ayon sa DENR, maraming malalaking barko ang walang sariling waste treatment facility na itinatakda ng batas. Kung maliit naman, hindi sila regular na nagpapalinis. Kaya sa mga water sample na kinuha sa tulong ng Coast Guard, susuriin din ang dami ng langis at sebo, pati ang antas ng fecal coliform na galing sa dumi ng tao. Aminado ang kapitan ng isang batil na barkong gawa sa kahoy na itinatapon na lang nila sa dagat maging ang mga dumi ng kanilang pasahero.
Direct sa tubig.
Yung alin, sir?
Lahat po. Panginginaw, paligo, laba. Ngayon, yung panlabang mga tubig, minsan, pag mahirap sumalok sa on running, nakalagay sa drum para siyang buhos mo sa... Talagang yan ang kinagis nga ko. Kaya, nandun sa kuso ko ni, minana na rin yan eh, dire-diretso. Wala pang implementation ng sewage.
Nakiusap ang DNR sa mga kapitan ng mga batil sa Delpan Port na iwasan na ang ganitong kalakaran. Pero hindi ito magiging madali, sabi ni Angelito.
Palagyan kami ng sewage, obligado kami maglagay. Kasi yun ang pinapapatupad nila eh. Hingi kami tulong kung anong kaya nilang ibigay. Ang may isa-suggest ko lang, isa kung baka naman po pwede nilang maintain na kung kailan mag-dry dock. Halimbawa, next year magda-dry dock na. So mapapagbigyan nila kami dapat.
Kailangan po natin dito, sama-sama po tayo. Hindi lang po activity sa land,
particular dito po sa ating karagatan. Makikinabang po nito ay hindi lang tayo, pati yung ating kinabukasan.
Ipatatawag ng DNR ang mga may-ari ng mga barko na matutukoy sa investigasyon na nagtatapon sa dagat. Higpitan din ang mga panuntunan ng Department of Transportation sa waste management ng mga barko. Makikipag-ugnayan din ng DNR sa lokal na pamahalaan at ahensyang may sakop sa Navotas Fishport para mapalinis ang basurang nakitang lumulutang doon.
The video shows a highly polluted section of seawater filled in floating debris, especially plastic bottles and other plastic items that clearly come from human activities and poor water disposal. This visible buildup of plastic water in the ocean shows how trash created by people, when not handled properly, directly harms marine environments and threatens aquatic life. Another one.
Kern County is one of several areas in our state that was found to have high nitrate levels in its groundwater. The State Water Resources Control Board tested areas across the state 5 times and found that Kern, Tulare, and Los Angeles counties have high concentration of nitrate contamination. Many agricultural communities had a high level of nitrates in wells. The Environmental Protection Agency says the major sources of nitrates in drinking water include runoff from fertilizer use and leaking from septic tanks.
Some of the fertilizer practices years ago are showing up today. And while many of those practices have changed and farmers are more careful and are doing a better job managing fertilizer,
State officials are working with water coalition groups across the state to come up with a finalized map and then make that information available to the public. Nitrates in drinking water can cause health problems if the nitrate levels are greater than the drinking water standards set by the EPA.
What's the solution to combat this issue and how to measure water quality? First, dispose a medical and chemical waste properly. Never dump medicines in the toilet or river. Avoid single-use plastics like plastic bottles and plastic grocery bags. Cut down on chemicals and use environmental friendly or organic fertilizers and pesticides. Use sustainable grocery bags like paper bag for easy to disposal. Next, choose to use non-toxic household products whenever possible. Proper segregation is a must. And lastly, implementing a clean-up drive to ensure cleanliness and to reduce plastic waste in the river sources. The time to act is now. Let us remember that water is not just a resource, it is the foundation of life itself. Protect it with unwavering resolve before contaminated water becomes an unavoidable curse, an affliction that no human or nature can undo. Let's calibrate our minds and redirecting our step as a whole nation.